We have a really exciting announcement today regarding the soon-to-be opening Gardner Community Center that'll bring together several different nonprofit organizations that currently serve our residents here in the city that will allow them to work together and collaborate in a more effective and efficient manner and grow what they have to offer to our residents here. We've done a lot of work in the past 2 years to combat blight, vacant, and abandoned buildings across the city, and one of the things that we're really making sure is that we hold the city to those same standards. So by putting this together and announcing this plan today, we hold the city to that same standard that we hold the private sector by working to make sure we're utilizing all of our city buildings to the most effective manner that we can, and making sure that we're really caring for the community in every way we can. So in order to do that, back in September of 2020, I had a conversation with Council President Kaczynskis and State Representative Zlotnick about potentially moving the senior center into a one-floor building so that we can really grow and expand what it offers there without having to worry about the concerns of senior citizens in a facility that has a lot of stairs. And that's a conversation that was really had statewide during that time because a lot of places were closed still at that time from the pandemic shutdowns. And it was one of the conversations that we had as we were reopening, is this something that we should be looking for long term? Little did I realize that 2 years later that would turn into a full-fledged plan for a brand new community center here in Gardner due to the collaboration and cooperation of several different people across the community and these organizations that are continuing to reinvest in our city here. But without further ado, it's now my honor and privilege to introduce to you all our State Representative Jonathan Zlotnick, who has been quite a driving force behind all of this when it came to really bringing these organizations to the table, outreach to see who was interested in coming here, and then working with the state legislature to see how we can continue to make this a sustainable program as we move forward. So everyone, State Representative Jonathan Zlotnick.
It's a pleasure to be here today to help announce what we're expecting to be a very successful project here in the city of Gardner. As the mayor mentioned, one of his priorities has been to make sure that we're fully utilizing the municipal buildings throughout the city, and if we can't use them, to redevelop or repurposing, and that's what we're doing with what is one of our biggest, Waterford Street School. We knew with the construction of the brand new elementary school that's state-of-the-art and opened a few weeks ago and has been welcoming students this school year, that Waterford Street School would be the biggest of those buildings and need serious work to repurpose. So we've been working to bring in area nonprofits and city services to fill this space in a symbiotic way so that those organizations can grow collaboratively and continue to increase the services they offer to the Gardner area. The mayor had already mentioned the senior center, but we're planning on also the CAC, the Gardner Community Action Committee, that offers food pantry and other services here in the city of Gardner, and currently shares a building on Pleasant Street in Gardner. Also, Growing Places this year received funding from the state legislature to expand some of their services to the city of Gardner, and we're expecting them to be located here as well. And finally, no stranger to the city of Gardner and Human and Social Services is Gamma Inc., which will be expanding their services on a significant footprint here on the Waterford Street School property. As a former student here at Waterford Street School and the son of a former teacher here, I'm very excited to see this building get a new lease on life and be repurposed in such a meaningful way for our community and its people. Thank you. Mike?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Representative Zlotnick, for the exciting news today as we announced a collaboration together with many organizations in the city of Gardner to create a new community center. The Gardner Senior Center specifically is really excited and energized about the prospect of coming here to Waterford Street. Currently, we have three major issues facing us on a daily basis. First, if you've ever come to the center for a program, parking is a huge issue for us. And so we're looking to find ways to get people into the current building that are just almost impossible, dangerous, and usually creates a huge bit of confusion. Coming to Waterford Street, we have ample parking, plenty of space for folks to come and attend many programs, which gives us our second issue. Our current building, a beautiful building, doesn't really afford us the opportunity to do many large programs or many programs at the same time. So coming to Waterford Street will afford us the opportunity to do many things to provide more offerings to our seniors and our community simultaneously in multiple rooms and in various environments. So we're really excited about the expanded space. And third, and probably the most important aspect that we have faced over the course of the last several years, is the fact that We've had many injuries at the Gardner Senior Center. It's not going without notice that the stairs are precarious. And in fact, over the last 15 months, we've had several major incidents that have required us to call ambulance emergency services for folks that have fallen on the stairs. Stairs are just not a good combination for senior centers. Coming to Waterford Street affords us a facility on a single floor without stairs. So better access, more opportunities, safer environment. And then the last thing I'm going to say is we're so excited to be with our partners, our community partners that play an important function in the success and health of our seniors every day. I'm excited about the group that the mayor and the state rep have put together. This is going to be an awesome opportunity for the city of Gardner. Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you, Mayor Nicholson and Representative John Zlotnick. Many people know me as the Gardner CAC Director and the CAC as the largest food pantry in the community. But beyond the food pantry, we also have free community meal sites, a Toys for Tots program with Christmas gifts for children ages newborn to 12, medical transportation for seniors, both in-town and out-of-town transportation, free community meal site, the Dinners on Us Healthy Slow Cooker program, Thanksgiving and Christmas food baskets, and emergency assistance with housing, shelter, and heating assistance will be very important this coming winter. This is important to the CAC because it allows our agency to have all of our programs centrally located in one location as opposed to scattered throughout the city. And it enables us also the opportunity to deepen and strengthen our partners in the community with the Senior Center, Growing Places, and Gamma. So we're excited about this opportunity and look forward to seeing what comes with our agency and how we grow and expand our programs.
Hi, I'm Ann Yeagle. I'm the Executive Director of Growing Places, and we are a nonprofit serving North Central Massachusetts. We serve 21 communities, and especially our food desert communities where there is a lack of access to healthy, whole, nutritious food. One of the things that we have been working on is filling food system gaps, and we did a very large assessment over 3 years. The pandemic certainly helped to inform the food insecurity issues we have in our region, and what we found is we have 190 local farms in North Central Mass. It's a lot of farms, and our farmers are growing beautiful crops of all different types, but they really don't have a way to get it to everybody. So what Growing Places does is we fill the distribution and aggregation gaps. What this location at Waterford Street School will do is it has a school kitchen, and we're gonna retrofit it and create a processing center so we can create value-added products for our farmers and to be given out to our community. So like taking apples and making applesauce, or making apple chips out of apples, or you name it with apples, maybe some apple pie if you're lucky. And what we will do with that then is distribute it through our different outlets like our mobile market, our home delivered CSAs, SNAP and the Healthy Incentive Program, where you're able to increase your food dollars for local produce purchases based on your family size. And lots of people don't know about this program. And one of the things that we're trying to do is not only increase awareness about the HIP program, but to make sure that the food that we're providing is easy for people to have. And so we really want to make sure that instead of getting a whole butternut squash, you're able to get cubed butternut squash, so you can just throw it in the oven and then cook it for your family. We also will be working with institutions in order to help the farmers scale up, because that will bring money to our local economy, which is good for our tax base and good for our communities. And I couldn't be happier to work with our partners at the Senior Center, who we already work with and have tower gardens growing there with lots of produce that we just harvested. The CAC, who hopefully will get some of the food that we will be processing, and Gamma, who helps to deliver some of our home delivered food already in the Gardner area, and we hope to get to participate in the processing center. I'm really excited to be in Gardner and can't wait to grow this program.
Hello, I'm Tracy Hutchinson, President and CEO of Gamma. We were so excited when we were contacted about partnering to move into part of Waterford Street School. We are currently at a location at 208 Coleman Street where we are running out of space, where we actually do have to not take referrals for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities into our community-based day program. Being able to occupy the site at Waterford Street School will be able to double to triple the size of people that we currently serve. This will also lead to volunteer opportunities at the CAC, Growing Places, and with the Senior Center for each of the individuals to acquire additional skills, maybe which will lead to an actual job in the community where they will have learned the skills with them.
Hi, I'm Sean Hayden, Vice President at Gamma. And as excited as we are about the expansion of our community-based day program here at Waterford Street School, that actually triggers another exciting expansion for Gamma and opportunity for the city, where the space that's freed up at our Coleman Street headquarters will actually be able to pivot that space and expand our growing outpatient behavioral health services to provide outpatient mental health and addiction counseling for people in the city. So between the two programs, Community-Based Day and our outpatient behavioral health, we're looking at creating somewhere around 100 new full-time jobs in the city over the next 2 years. These are people who are going to live in town, work in town, eat at the new restaurants that are opening and all the stores. So we're just grateful for the city to give us this opportunity to partner with some incredible community partners, and it's just proof that the city continues to innovate and is just an incredible place to work and live here in the Commonwealth. Thank you.
My name is Lizzie Kazinskis. I'm the president of the Gardner City Council, and here on behalf of the council, I'd like to thank Representative Zlotnick and all of the new community partners entering Waterford Street School based on the agreements that Mayor Nicholson is going to be putting before the council. Growing Places, Gamma Inc., and the Senior Center, as well as CAC. I think it's going to be an exciting use of the space here at Waterford Street School. It really works a lot better in the community when we collaborate with our community partners, with our state partners, with the executive office in the city and his administration. It coming before the council, something we're going to be able to review and take a look at before we make our decision on behalf of you and all the citizens that we represent in the city. I look forward to continuing this partnership on all of the things that we do in Gardner to move it forward. As a former student of the Gardner Junior High School when this space was used, it's really nice to see something come into it, because there's a lot of really wonderful memories here that were made for students over the years, and there will be for the people that are coming here, and a great utilization for the space for the city. Thank you.